Wow, YouTube. This is the great Purell famine, the great hand sanitizer famine of 2020. Wow. The people on Amazon are selling hand sanitizer for ridiculous amounts of money. And think about it. What is hand sanitizer? It's water. It's water with a little alcohol in it. Technically, right? And there's a drought of it everywhere. Nowhere has hand sanitizer. You can find it on Amazon, maybe. Well, I find it. People I know find it there, but damn, I should open a hand sanitizer store if I could find a warehouse with a supply of it. And meanwhile, every liberal, New York, New Jersey, California, liberals, all of them are catching coronavirus because we cannot be allowed to have closed borders. Like, we have to open our doors for every single person who wants to come here. They can't speak English. They can't say their own names. Like, these are not, like, the words culturally soluble comes to mind. Yeah. Like, they don't know the culture, the language, nothing. They just come here and they try to turn here into where they came from, which is a shithole. Right? So now every state that was talking about sanctuary cities, right, is suddenly catching coronavirus. All these liberal states, blue states. I don't see any red states coming down with coronavirus. I don't see any stories. I don't see anything. Apparently they haven't figured out that they can tell that lie yet. Wonder how long it'll take them to figure out that that's a lie they could tell, but it would still be a lie. And that no one would believe it. But it's just crazy. Hand sanitizer. Can't find it nowhere. And why? Because some people are so affected by TDS. They are such melty snowflakes that they would rather look out for somebody else's, right? Someone who's not culturally soluble, doesn't have the same values as you, doesn't speak the same language as you, doesn't have the same thoughts as you. But you're going to care more about him. You're going to jump off a building so that this person will be okay. And they won't even be okay because the Democrats are still taking advantage of them too. Not just you. No. See, no. That's what happens when you don't have rights, when you don't have benefits to citizenship. Everybody gets taken advantage of. There's no basic standard, right, for human rights. And the people that violate it end up getting screwed themselves, right, by the Democrats. So I'm not really too worried about hand sanitizer. I'm not too worried about anything that the Democrats are worried about, because everything they're worried about is irrelevant. Because they're not worried about border security. They're not worried about anything that the things that Trump is worried about. And they're not worried about any of the things in Trump's mandate. They don't care about jobs for citizens or nothing. They don't care about traditional family values. Okay? They don't care about raising children up in the way they should go so they love their country. Right? So they grow up to have functional, healthy families. They don't care about any of that. They care about making sure that somebody else's business is taken care of at the expense of basic human rights for his citizens and for their fellow citizens. This is the state of... Really, this is what democracy really is, if you think about it. They're just being good Democrats. And look at them. The whole party is collapsing. Right? Biden is the face of the Democratic Party. Biden, the hair sniffer. Biden, sniffer of underage girls' hair. Creeper outer of many a child. Is the face of the Democratic Party. But at least Bernie Sanders, socio-communist, socialist communist extraordinaire. The very best that can be said about the Democrats is that they don't want a socialist to take over their party and run it into modern USSR type, communist China. Yeah, it could happen with Bernie Sanders. It could have happened with Bernie Sanders. Oh, man. But no. We instead have a pedophile as the face of the Democratic Party. And this is who they think can beat the man that has the unions behind him. Trump. Jobs for American citizens and legal immigrants. Good wages. Money talks, right? We just want citizens' rights. Born here, and we deserve them. And that's why Trump can't lose. Okay? All you resistors out there, you're selling your citizenship for a bowl of porridge. That's what you're doing by fighting Trump. By backing Biden, you're selling your citizenship for a bowl of porridge. I'm voting Trump 2020. Cheers.